Hey, what's happening to you guys? Pyros here and welcome back to another video. Now, this is probably the most interesting gaming news that has happened in the past couple of days. 2K pretty much sent okay, I'm not gonna say assassins now, two hitmans, if you want to call them that, to a YouTuber's house to interrogate this person because apparently he was out there leaking information regarding Borderlands 3. Now, I thought that was the case at the beginning because I only saw people discuss it on Twitter, and I thought to myself, okay, guy was leaking out something to send two hitmans to his place to try and figure out how he's getting this information. I don't know. Seems a little bit extreme. They could just hit him up on the DMs or whatever, but who knows? Then it turns out that it's actually 2K's fault. It's actually the people behind Borderlands 3's fault for this guy and pretty much over 150,000 people being able to have the potential access to this information. So what has happened is that 2K, I believe, had a stream showcasing some new features regarding Borderlands 3. Now, I don't know exactly what they showcased. I haven't been keeping up with Borderlands 3 myself because I want the game to be a surprise if I do decide to pick it up. And they had a developer account, I believe, showcased in the stream that you could follow, and this developer account was leaking information. Well, technically, from their perspective, it's not leaking. They were discussing the information, and everybody had the accessibility because now they know the account's name, and the YouTuber and a bunch of other people followed the account to get this information, and from there, they discussed that information on their own YouTube channel. Now, 2K obviously didn't like that. They didn't like the idea of certain information getting out there to the public, so they sent two hitmans to this person's location. I don't know how they found out where he lived, which is the scary part actually, is that they were able to track this guy's location. Listen, get VPN, get your security on your PC. Listen, there's ninjas out here. So they found this person's address somehow, interrogated him to figure out how he's getting the information, and once they found out, you would think that maybe they would be like, we apologize for this, it was a misunderstanding, and probably just give him a copy of a limited edition Borderlands thing to keep him from not going crazy or whatever. They instead proceeded to hit this guy's YouTube channel with 7 copyright strikes or whatever the case may be, and because of this has created a hashtag, I think, by called Borderlands 3, where people just don't approve of 2K's methods in sending out, hitmans to try and silence the guy. And it's interesting because when I heard the story at the beginning, I thought to myself they probably sent lawyers to the guy and told him or gave him a cease and desist, like, stop talking about the game. I don't know how you get new information, but stop it. But it turns out that 2K fucked up themselves, and instead of just acknowledging it and being like, okay, we messed up, here's what they should have done. They should have realized that they fucked up once the YouTuber told them how he got this information. They could have just been like, you know what, we fucked up, it's our fault, here's a copy of Borderlands 3, accept this as our apology, go back to their offices, shut down the account that's leaking the information, and create another one. I don't even know why they have an account that people can actually follow, but they do. Now, a lot of people are obviously up in arms about it because you sent hitmans to a YouTuber to try and shut him down. You couldn't have sent him an email, try to get his contact information, to talk to him through phone. You sent two people to intimidate the guy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. And people are saying that they're going to be boycotting Borderlands 3, which is something that this game does not need at the moment. Because I know a lot of people are super excited for Borderlands 3. And I'm going to keep it honest with you. I feel like this boycott Borderlands 3, it's not going to do much. If you want to buy the game, you're going to end up buying the game. You know what I mean? I think 2K is the publisher, I believe. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure when it comes to Borderlands 3 and exactly how it's been divided. I thought Gearbox was the developers and 2K was the publisher. So Gearbox has nothing to do with this. I believe it's 2K's fault. But then because of this, Gearbox is gonna take the punishment for something that they had no intention to. So I feel like, who are we punishing again? Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit confused. But people who are planning on buying the game, they're probably gonna still buy the game. And people who wanna be mad, I feel like the people who are being mad about this are people who had no intention of buying the game in the first place. Personally, I don't know. Maybe if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. But for the most part, I don't see this being that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, yes, I do agree. It's a little bit extreme to send hitmans to someone's place because they were leaking stuff out. I mean, you could have, like I said, sent an email, communicated on Twitter, ask for his number. Like at the beginning, don't let this person know that you're trying to send him a cease and desist. Just do what you gotta do, figure out where he's getting his information from, then send the cease and desist, and then move on. I don't know. It's so interesting to me. I'm seeing a lot of people discussing it, you know, media outlets and stuff like that. I don't know. Like, the thing is, when you just follow the story, you can clearly see that from the YouTuber's perspective anyways, he didn't do anything wrong. Well, okay. Yes, 2K fucked up. But I feel like with good conscience, if he had good conscience, he would have figured out that this was a developer account that shouldn't really be public. And if he really wanted to be a good person, a good Samaritan, he would have probably just contacted 2K and said to them, hey guys, this account that you displayed on your Twitch live stream, is this something that you guys want public? I'm just being the devil's advocate here. I'm just trying to figure out. He probably knew the information that was being revealed in that account wasn't meant to be public. Probably wanted the views, kept talking about it, because I think at this point he knew that if they caught him, he would have been like, he could have just said, you know, you guys put this on your Twitch account. Of course I could say it, you know what I mean? It happens. Sometimes developers fuck up, they put information out there that's not supposed to be out there. Everyone's human. It is like, I would say the blame is like, it's 70% 2K still, because, oh, whoever did the stream, it's 70% on their part, because they shouldn't have made that mistake in the first place. But at the same time, this YouTuber should have known better. He should have known that there was something off with an account that hasn't been made public intentionally by obviously the developers or the publishers or whatever, was saying stuff that hasn't been publicly made available to the public. And obviously, come on, I can't give this guy the full innocence that he's looking for. It is what it is. It is interesting though. All this time, especially in the Nintendo community, we would make jokes that the Nintendo ninjas or whatever they're called is gonna come at you if you post anything or if you leak anything Nintendo. And 2K is over here like, hold my cup, I'm actually going to do it. That's crazy. That's crazy, you know. I mean, like, for me personally, I've never really liked leaks personally, because they ruin the experience, they ruin the excitement. Because nothing is more exciting than finding out something new with everyone else around you. If everyone else just knows things, it just ruins the preparation and all the things that people are going for. So for me, I'm not really keen on leaks personally. I used to be, obviously, as a teenager, just wanting to know everything as quickly as possible. I think mostly only for Sonic stuff. If it's not Sonic, I actually don't care. If it's about Sonic, I will care. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. Me personally, it's like, it's interesting. This whole thing still doesn't stop me from buying Borderlands 3 if I want to buy the game. I'm not gonna boycott this game. It didn't violate human rights, let's be honest here. They took it to the extreme, 2K, but I don't see this as being horrifically wrong, or like they didn't beat the guy up, they didn't you know, threaten him or threaten his life. From some of the articles that I've read, what they did was questioning him, I think, for the most part, to figure out how he got this information. I mean, I call them hitmans, but I don't know, they could have probably just been 2K employees or lawyers or whatever, I don't know. It's interesting to me. I know my opinions may not be the most popular one at the moment, but like I said, 2K fucked up. The other guy also kind of fucked up because he should have known better. I mean, it's like when someone okay, I'll put it this way. If someone accidentally shows their credit card detail on their stream, are you gonna use the justification that, oh, you put that on your stream, so clearly I could have used it? Do you know what I mean? A little bit of common sense, a bit of knowing what you're not supposed to and what you're supposed to do. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. It's like, yeah, it's on this. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. This whole thing's funny to me. I'm still gonna pick up Borderlands 3 if I decide to. Like, I'm still like, if I'm being honest, I'm like 45% thinking about picking up the game. I'm not even fully convinced yet. But this whole thing doesn't impact my decision whatsoever. Just being honest. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm Pyros, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.